Hi there. Happy New Year. Welcome back to my blog. I lived in Weston now for 14 years, and Eggsmart on Weston Road has been there most all of these years. Honestly, I don't know. I'd never been. A couple of months ago, though, I planned to meet a friend for an early Sunday brunch at El Almacen, my go-to coffee and brunch place in Weston. The El wasn't open just yet, so we walked north up Weston Road and ducked into the bustling Sunday environment. We both enjoyed our diner breakfast very much. One very wintry December Monday, when the El takes a day off, my electricity was off at home while having some work done on my place. So I sought refuge at Eggsmart for lunch and then stayed on to work. Eggsmart has so much in its favor. First, the coffee is just as you expected, in a thick white mug out of those big restaurant machines, and the perfect vehicle for 2 or 3 of the Gailey 18% coffee creamers. The fact those creamers sit out all day and somehow don't go off should make me suspicious, but it's cooperatively produced cream. Yeah, that's right, Gailey is an agri-co-op, so it's okay. Then comes the rather daunting menu. Eggs are the star here, and you already know how much I love them. You can check a previous blog in case you missed it. So it's more a question of which way to go. Omelets are always a good choice, so are scramblers. Looking further into the menu, the Peruvian poutine seemed intriguing with its braised beef barbacoa. If one day I do order that, I'll be sure to swap out the sweet potato fries for the real deal. Potatoes shouldn't be orange or sweet, but that just may be me. This place is not called Poutine Smart, so I moved back to the front of the menu. I'm not much for making a hollandaise at home, and perfectly poaching an egg is an art I've yet to master, so any Benny appeals to me. Here there are a few choices, but it was the avocado toast Benny that won the day for me. I wasn't disappointed. The eggs come sitting atop chunks of perfectly ripened avocado. The eggs in turn are topped by pico de gallo, feta, hollandaise, and a little cilantro. Then there's a generous side of home fries, just crispy enough and ready for dousing in the ketchup, and a few drops of hot sauce. While I wasn't thinking I'd spend more than the requisite 45 minutes or so to order, eat, and pay, the comfortable environment meant I ended up hanging out for a couple of hours. Indeed, I wrote this column from the corner table, giving me a chance to see who uses this place. Because of its ample parking lot, patrons were largely the car crowd, distinguishing it from the L and P&M down the street, both of which cater more to pedestrians, or so it seems to me. There were tables of mostly men, likely workmates, who came in, ate, and left in record time, anxious to get back to the job site. A couple of families and a son and an aging mother combo, and 1 or 2 other people sitting alone. Not super busy, but what was very clear was that most were regulars, all wishing the server a happy holiday as they left. And finally, a word on the service. Despite this not being a nurse a coffee and work on a laptop kind of place, my server was fine with me doing just that. She even offered to shut the blinds for me. I declined, because in December I'd rather be blinded by the glare than miss out on the warmth and the light. I absented myself early enough that she could clear my table in advance of the 2:30 closing time. No need to make myself a problem customer before I've established myself as a regular. And I suspect I will head down there more often now. With good food, good service, and a reasonable price. Why not? So Winterlicious debuted in 2003 to promote Toronto's restaurant industry during the slower winter months. Since then, the event has grown significantly, reportedly serving over 450,000 meals annually. This year, more than 230 places offer 3-course fixed-price menus at reduced prices, or it will when it launches later this month. 6 of those, based on last year, were within an easy walk of my office on the Danforth, but 0 were available in Weston. So I started this column last year, Weston Winterlicious. My criteria: walking distance from my house, food cooked on site, table service, and open for lunch. So I hope you enjoyed this one and stay tuned for the next few weeks when I showcase another few Weston establishments. Bye for now.